it's Jenna from the Up North Home. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet a basket weave cup cozy, and it's super cute. It looks a lot harder than it is, so if you are a beginner, don't be afraid to try this. So this cozy will fit right around a standard size travel coffee mug, about 16 to 21 ounces, and is fully customizable to your desired size. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so for this tutorial, you're going to need a 100% cotton yarn. I'm using worsted weights, and you will need a G crochet hook. Alright, so to start, our foundation is going to be 36 chains. Alright, so I went ahead and finished my foundation chains. I have 36. Now make sure that you don't have any twists in your chain, and we're going to join with a slip stitch to that first chain to make a circle. Alright, so now we have our foundation of chains. Depending on the size cup you're using, you could increase or decrease that number. So for our first round, we're gonna chain 2. This will count as our first stitch, and we're gonna double crochet in each chain around for a total of 36 stitches, including our beginning chain 2. Alright, so I went ahead and finished my first round of double crochet. So I'm going to go ahead and end the round by slip stitching to the top of those chains, and then I'm going to chain 1. Okay, so for this round we're going to be doing front post double crochets and back post double crochets. So the first 3 stitches will be a front post double crochet. So we will yarn over, and I'm going to go into the first chain 2. So I'm going to go around that post. Whoops. Okay, so there's our first front post double crochet around the chains. Now I'm going to do the next 2 stitches with the front post double crochet. Alright, one more here. Okay, so we've got 3 front post double crochets. Now we're going to do 3 back post double crochets for the next 3 stitches. So now we're reaching around the back. There's 1. There's 2. And there is 3. Okay, so as you can see, there's our first 3 front posts and 3 back posts, and we're gonna alternate this all the way around. So we will do 3 front post double crochet next. Alright, and then we're going to do 3 back posts again. We're just going to do this all the way around every post from the other stitches. Alright, so I went ahead and finished round 2, and I'm going to slip stitch into the first chain to end the row. So you can see we are forming that weave pattern. So for the next row, we're going to repeat the same process. So we're going to chain 1 and front post double crochet into that first starter spot. And in the next 2 stitches, we'll front post double crochet. So we're doing the exact same thing that we did in the last row, 3 front post and 3 back posts, repeating around. Alright, so there's my 3 front and now 3 back. Alright, so I ended round 3 and I'm gonna go ahead and slip stitch to that first chain. Alright, so you can really see that pattern really good. That's so pretty. Alright, so for the next round we are gonna switch it up. So we will start again with our chain 1, and instead of starting with our front post, we're gonna back post first. So again, we're gonna go around that first chain at the beginning of the last round, but we're going to come in from the back. Alright, and then back post the next 2 stitches. Alright, so there's the first 3, and now we're going to front post 3. There's 1. Alright, so we are just doing the exact opposite that we did for the previous 2 rounds. So we'll do a back post now. I'm sorry if you hear a lot of back noise. We're actually out of power for the past 3 days now. We have no electricity, so my dad brought his generator over. So that's outside making a lot of noise. Alright, so you can see our pattern with 3 back post, 3 front post, 3 back post, and I'm going to go ahead and finish this round. Alright, so I finished that round and I'm going to join again to the first chain. And you probably guessed it, we're going to repeat that exact same round again one more time. So we chain one, and we're just going to repeat that pattern again, 3 back post, then 3 front post. Now you can make as many rounds as you'd like for your cozy. I sometimes stop at round 7 or after round 7. Sometimes I do 9 rows. So it just depends on how wide you want it. If you want it really wide or a little bit narrower, maybe depending on the shape of your cup. But wherever you decide to stop, make sure that you do 2 of the same round to end. Alright, so I finished round 7 and I'm going to stop here. If you want yours to be longer, keep doing rows by 2s and stop when you get to the width that you like. So I am not going to join here. I'm going to just go ahead and remove my hook and I'm going to cut, leaving maybe 4 inches or so. Alright, and then I'm going to pull that loop straight up and out, and I'm going to use my needle to join. Alright, so I'm going to just go ahead and take my needle here and thread that. Alright, and to join, I'm going to join in the top of that first double crochet. So I'm not going to join here in the top of the chain 1. I'm going to go ahead and skip that and join right here to the top of this first stitch here. So I'm going to go through the front toward the back, coming out the back, and then I'm going to go from the top, same place the yarn came through before. I'm going to go straight down through that stitch. And you're just going to pull it until that loop matches the same size as all of the other loops. And then we are not going to tie it. We don't need to tie it. We're just going to thread it down through a few stitches till we think it's sufficient, and then we're going to just turn and go back the other direction. I never have a problem with these coming undone by not tying them, and then you don't have kind of that bulky little knot in there. It's just seamless. Alright. And then I'm just going to snip that thread off. Alright, and then on the bottom one here, my starter tail, I'm going to go ahead and just weave that in real quick. And we are done. These will make great gifts. Now these should fit on any mug right around 16 to 21 ounces or so, depending on the shape of the mug and the brand and everything, of course. It's really easy to customize if it's for you, and you can make it with your own cup in mind and just adjust the sizes. But when you're making it as a gift, you kind of just go off a general size. Alright, so that is done. These are so cute, and they look like they're much more complicated than it really is. So these are a great beginner project. If you, assuming you know how to do a front post and a back post, it's really easy. Alright everybody, that is it for this tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy making these. I know I am going to be making some as gifts this year for the holidays, so yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I will see you guys in the next video, and thanks for stopping by.